Let's just stop pretending and start telling the truth because this entire Napheesa Collier situation has officially spiraled out of control. And it's time to cut through the narratives and focus on the actual basketball and business behind the chaos. Because, first of all, let's talk common sense. You're trying to be a leader in the league, but you won't sit down and have a conversation with the commissioner, Cathy Engelbert, to hash things out like a professional. That right there already disqualifies you from any serious leadership conversation. And it's wild that people are even trying to defend that. And you want to be the face of the WNBA, a founding figure of a whole new league in Unrivaled. But when it comes down to sit at the table and address the concerns directly, not even a public confrontation, just a private meeting, you back out and duck the smoke. But then you turn around and proudly take a photo op meeting with Kamala Harris. Now we all know former Vice President Kamala Harris. She's on her book tour. I don't know what the book called. I forgot what it's called. Um, and you sit down with her before you sit down with the organization that's putting food on the table for you. Seriously? Like, we're supposed to believe this is about business and progress for women's basketball when you won't meet with the league you play in, but you'll smile for the camera with a politician whose track record in sports is non existent, whose presence in this conversation adds absolutely no value at all. That's optics over action. And that's where the credibility starts to crumble. And let's be real, the commissioner ain't perfect. But under her watch, the WNBA is actually seeing real growth. Viewership is up, and we know that's the Caitlin Clark effect. Expansion is happening. Player salaries are increasing, as we know from the media rights deal. Media coverage is at an all-time high because now sponsors and the media rights deal and them going in agreement to basically broadcast the WNBA more on ESPN, which we know ESPN was never rocking with the WNBA or even cared to talk about the WNBA. You got Amazon Prime, you got all these things going on, and you want to start throwing grenades into that just as things are finally trending upward. Make it make sense. But check out Napheesa Collier discussing the matter in a conversation with former Vice President Kamala Harris. Literally.
I am on the union for our CBA negotiations, like our collective bargaining negotiations for our league. And so for so long, I felt like I saw what was going on behind closed doors. For so long, we tried to have these conversations and move the needle in those meetings that we would have with the league, within our leadership. And I saw nothing was changing. Coaches, winning and losing alike, were complaining about the same things over and over again.